If you ever feel like you need food for your soul, turn on your radio and let the truth be told. Giving you the raw to keep you informed. Running it our way, our platform. Black excellence, a generation move. Give fuel to the youth until they minds like the room. B-Rock is the rebel. Spit knowledge, heat their game up like a kettle. Take it to another level. Dub City, the experience, no lie. Been around, move the game like a Jedi. Hot Rod, the wisdom of the killer. Then wake they mind up, you have no choice but to fill them. 3 minds are better than one, the collective. 3 points of view for the one, our perspective. So put your fist up if you're with me. I ain't in the clan, but I brought my hood with me. Truth be told. Yo. Damn it. Man. It's your boy, B-Rock. Hell y'all talking about? Got a hot rod in the building.
Yeah.
Dub City in the building.
What's up, everybody?
They got that boy, Nick at Night in the daytime.
What it do?
And today's show is brought to you in part by Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Come and get them feet beat while you wait on that meat.
Straight up,
nigga.
Straight up.
Get that feet beat while you waiting on that meat.
Straight up.
That good meat.
The long way.
Straight up, huh? Alright. Alright, man. On today's show, man, we got a special show for y'all today. Today's show is called The One That Got Away. Today's show is about the one that got away. I don't think I can make it more clear than that unless, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
I'm gonna hit that Justin Timberlake.
So, everybody got, a story about the one that got away. And all this stuff is off the top, man. We coming out the top with it, man. So, and it coming from the heart, coming from a sincere place. Sincere, nigga. We sincere. So, we got the boy Dub City. He gonna kick us off. Then, I'll take y'all on a walk down memory lane. And then Nick at Night.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to skip on mine.
Huh?
Y'all gonna have to skip down memory lane on mine. Fuck off. We skip it.
And then Hot Rod gonna end us off.
Yes, sir.
So
sensitivity over there.
I'm about to pass the mic over to Dub City. He's gonna take a sip of this spiced rum. I can't say the name. And he's gonna get to telling y'all about the one that got away. So, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the Dub City.
All right. The one that got away.
Yeah.
The one that got away from me, I would have to say is...
What's his name, Mike?
No.
No.
Her name is Shanice Felder.
All right.
Where that bitch at? Got him go. Got him go, but he ain't know what to say then. Shit.
I think I'm gonna take another drink before I start my story off with that one. All right, but anyway, when I first seen Shanice, I think it was 9th grade. At that particular time, it was more like I was in stalker mode, because at that time it's like, well, how do you approach a chick at that time, especially if you have a crush and all that kind of shit or whatever.
Hey, you know they got therapy groups for stalkers, right?
Yeah, but sometimes you got to go through your stalker mode.
Your stalker mode.
Oh, that shit got down. That shit.
You know, basically, in that confidence. That's all that is.
Right.
Oh, so it's more of you building your confidence than stalking.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, we good.
I mean, at that time, you might see a chick and you might be like, man, I like her and stuff. But, you know, if you still trying to find your way or whatever, sometimes you might hold back.
Yeah.
Or you might just be like.
Plus, age got a lot to do with it.
And the age as well, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm following you now. I got you.
So anyway, we didn't really officially meet like that until like 10th grade. And 10th grade, you know, we took Spanish class together and we used to always trip, get a bag of Skittles, joan people, you know, joan each other. You know, it was like a real good friendship only because at the time she was dating somebody.
Oh, beast mode head ass.
So with her dating somebody, you know, the only thing we could be was friends at that time. And since she was so cool, we shared the same type of personality.
Yeah.
We both was goofy as fuck. You know, it was pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
So eventually after she broke up with the guy and, you know, I shot my shot.
Shoot the J, shoot it.
At that particular time is like, how do I now switch from friend mode to actually like boyfriend mode? Because sometimes when you the first time you meet a chick, sometimes it's hard to convert over to however you meet the chick. So if y'all on some like if y'all on some friends with benefits type time, and then later on you try to be in a relationship, and then you find out, damn, I can't even stand this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's only because y'all agree with the friends with benefits type of relationship at the time, you know. So anyway, when we was kicking it, one particular moment I do remember was her favorite rapper at the time was T.I. And I was working at KFC over there off of Cascade. And one morning I was on my way to work and I got off the bus and I used to always stop at the gas station across the street from KFC. And it would just so happen T.I. was over there pumping gas. So I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. So I went in the store, bought some gum, and then I was like, hey, what's up, T.I.? You know, hey man, I'm a huge fan and stuff like that. And then my dumb ass gonna say some shit like, hey man, my girl, man, she love you, man. You know?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So
you gonna get this nigga yo girl,
dude.
Like, hey dog, come get her from me.
T.I. looked at me and he had this smirk on his face like, yeah, nigga. You know? So you know, he dapped me up and shit. He was like, all right, appreciate it, man. And then he told me to be easy. Cause you know, that's a song that he had out at the time.
Yeah,
so little slip promotion or whatever. But
it worked though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. But when I was crossing the street and I was thinking like, well, did I just say that shit? I just say it.
Yeah. Did I just put her in his hand?
But anyway, when I told her about it, you know, she thought it was real cool and slick, and she was laughing about the shit too. But I was like, God damn, why the fuck did I say some shit like that? But anyway, everything was cool until I fucked it up. Because like I said, I was struggling with the whole thing of just converting shit over to boyfriend mode from friendship mode.
Oh, so you was
put yourself in the friend zone?
Nah, you was still acting as a friend, but then trying to
be a man.
You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Like, you know, when you're trying to convert over to the boyfriend, it's certain shit you can't do no more.
He put himself back in the friend zone. That was it.
Right. I think I did put myself back in the friend zone. But anyway, I remember one Sunday night I was talking to her on the phone, and I was on like the landline phone. And like I said, y'all remember, you know, the landline phone and shit like that. So at the time, Metro PCS was just coming out, and that phone ended up ringing, and it was another chick on the phone.
Yeah.
So, I told Shanice to hold on, and I answered the Metro PCS. And, I set the landline phone on the bed, and I went over near the closet to answer the Metro phone. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, all right, well, shit, she probably won't hear my conversation. So a friend of mine who was on that phone, she was saying she was just getting ready to, take a bath. And, she was just checking in or whatever. So, you know how the crazy shit that we talk about when, a female is getting, in the tub and shit like that.
Yeah, I was say we respond to the situation, huh?
Right.
Let me see them titties.
So, it was a quick 10 minutes. I'm all into the
That
conversation.
nigga said a quick 10 minutes.
Like that shit
10 minutes is a long time to be holding for something.
10 minutes in my head, and gonna phone by 30 minutes.
So, you know how the landline phone is when somebody hang up and the shit remains hung up for a minute. It make that little sound, right? So I heard that sound. I was like, oh shit, I forgot home was on the phone. So I hung up with her, and then I called Shanice back. And when I called Shanice back, I was like, hey, why you hang up?
I don't want to hear that shit.
She said, shit, don't play with me, and hung up.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I think she probably heard my conversation. So I was like, well, let me call back again. So when I called back again, she was like, I heard the whole fucking thing and hung up. So I'm like, well, all right, it's not in my best interest to even call back again.
That nigga hard mind to drop like a motherfucker.
Right. So I said, well, let me just goddamn, let that shit rest over and I'll deal with it tomorrow. So anyway, we go back to school the next day, and shit, B-Rock know how after B lunch, we always leave and go to Greenbrier Mall.
Yeah.
What we call the Max. So we chill in the food court and shit. And you know how it's just so noisy and shit in the food court.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I just heard, it just went silent for just a quick minute. And I heard, all right, hold on real quick. Let me handle this real quick. And it was Shanice's best friend. And she came over and confronted me. I just felt somebody just pushing me in the back. And old girl was just going off. She just sounded like a chihuahua just yapping off. And it was like people was holding her back and all this kind of shit. She was like, I don't like the way you did my friend and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, damn, the shit seemed kind of fun in a way because it's like, well, damn, people looking like, damn, what the fuck that nigga did? So anyway, but it wasn't fun after we got kicked out of Greenbrier Mall because of that situation or whatever. But that situation kind of showed me that, all right, well, damn, well, when I did that to Shanice, it showed me that, all right, well, shit, home really did, have feelings, and she did kind of was really trying to invest in the situation we was in.
Yeah.
So, I really felt real bad about it. But, a week or so went by and stuff, and I apologized to her. But after that situation happened, shit, I was in the friend zone forever after that shit right there. And it's like, well, damn, I pretty much blew my chance, But after that, man, everything was just real cool. Like, whatever she had going on, she would hit me up, ask me for advice. We used to always talk, kick it. We had a good time in Washington, high school doing, summer school and shit, We even shared the situation where her ex-boyfriend and my ex-girlfriend was cousins, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, that was so fucking weird.
Yeah, I was saying, damn.
Wait a minute,
ain't that ironic? Like,
right, so we was able to share that kind of shit together, but
that nigga was in the true definition of friend zone.
Right. But overall, man, like, even here to this day, if I even see her in the streets or whatever, she is just so cool to where, hey, man, we'll just always be cool,
Yeah.
But you know, I did have that attraction, and I did like her in that way. So I definitely consider her as the one that got away.
So let me ask you this. When was the last time you seen her?
The last time I seen her, as a matter of fact, I was working at St. Joe's Hospital. I always call it St. Joe's Hospital. But anyway, she was actually working there as well. So one time when I did see her, I think she was working in one of the administration offices.
What year was this?
Maybe 14, maybe 2014, maybe. But we hooked up, you know, we had lunch or whatever after her shift. And, you know, we do what we normally do. You know, we'll go eat something, chill.
Do friends on shit.
Yeah, friends on shit, you know.
Got it.
But to this day, you know, like she got a daughter and all this kind of stuff. And whatever situation she in right now, you know, hey, it seems cool. I'm happy for her. And even if I see her again, you know, it'll be the same thing, you know.
That's what's up, man.
That was up right there, man.
Love's in the air.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Old
So-
friends on there, Lonnie.
Right, so Shanice, if you out there, hit me up. My number is 470.
Baby, come back.
Yeah.
Sing that nigga.
All that nigga enemies and shit. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, yo, nigga, I got your number, nigga. Yeah,
The motherfucker, he gay.
Yeah, nigga, I bet you thought I was Shanice, nigga. Yeah.
yeah, nigga. Hey, nigga, this Shanice. Nigga.
Hey, you have to shoot a motherfucker after that.
Hell no.
Wait, but you was a girl. No, nigga.
Hey, that nigga can't even call the police because you publicly put it out there.
Damn.
They gonna sound like no little kid.
Hey, stop playing on my goddamn phone.
Man, all right. Well, I'm up next.
God damn it, nigga. Don't me. Like you saying this shit, nigga.
All right, well, my story ain't as in depth, but I feel like this woman is the one that got away, and that woman is Kateria Jordan.
Uh-oh. Okay. Where the bitch at? Where that bitch at?
All right, Kateria Jordan, man, I met her in, I met her in 7th grade. I'm not too sure about 7th grade, but definitely 8th grade. They started, I guess, preparing us for high school then. So they started putting us on the 2-hour blocks and stuff like that.
What was this
Oh,
at?
shit.
It was at Sylvan Middle School. Everybody that went to Sylvan Middle School, shout out to y'all.
I hate them
Fuck all
2-hour
y'all.
block, folks.
So,
Fuck all y'all. I ain't go to see him. Yeah, you talking about.
oh goodness gracious.
I went to see them.
All right, so they was trying to prepare us for high school.
8th grade.
And they started us on a 2-hour block and everything. And they split us up in groups. You had the blue group, you had the green group, and you had the brown group.
I know your ass was in the brown.
Oh, doo-doo brown ass little nigga.
I think Kateria was in the. She was in the top group. I know she was in the top
She was
group.
in the blue. I think the blue group was the top group.
Hey, on that
No,
brown
no,
group,
no.
that shit,
The
home.
green group was the top group.
Yeah, I was in the blue group.
And the blue group was the second
That
group.
Yeah, that was in the brown.
He was in that brown, that bullshit, home. And they put that nigga out at the bottom, home. Hey, boy, you do that bullshit, we gonna put you in that brown, boy.
What? What is the color that we
Hell
can?
no.
The lowest goddamn students do brown.
Hey, I got you doo-doo brown.
Do brown.
Gotta get that doo-doo brown.
Do brown.
Hey, black wasn't bad enough, goddamn.
And like, no, black can be a pretty color. What color is ugly? Huh?
We ain't gonna do black because these niggas is black. Do the closest thing. We'll do brown.
Closest to shit we can say.
Do brown.
God damn.
I remember that nigga in the brown group, folks.
Never mind these ignorant ass niggas.
Oh shit ass nigga.
Nah, he said you remember that one.
I was in the brown group,
You don't remember shit else, but you remember that brown group though.
not because I was academically challenged. It's because I just wasn't interested in a lot of that shit.
Right.
So a lot of us who just came in there and BS'd around.
So y'all niggas that wasn't
You
gonna
know,
be shit.
was
Is what
it-
they trying to say.
No, I wouldn't say that, nigga. I'm successful.
No. That's what they labeled y'all as.
They label that based on how we were acting.
Them niggas that ain't shit.
So
They said that brown
you
group.
had the
Them
group,
niggas just ain't got
brown
shame.
group. Those were the niggas that was sitting in the class joning all the time. We were joning all the time, acting still all the time. The blue group was them what we gonna call the blue group, them.
Now we were the B student.
They were the B student.
We
They
were
were the
the B
BC
student.
student. They were the bougie niggas, huh? They were the bougie niggas. The green was the
Nerds.
I won't say nerd, but they were just the smart
group.
people.
Yeah, they was the top.
They was the top people. They was the one that come in and do their work. They was come in and do that shit.
It was more of the A,
Yeah, it was more the
the B group, and then the
The
E
F.
group.
yeah,
Damn, the A group, the B group, then the D group.
yeah. Like it was like that for real. And don't get it twisted. You had people that was in the brown group that had the potential to be in the green group.
Oh, they had potential, but they weren't.
No, they actually but he just wasn't focused. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man.
So even though I was in the brown group, the teachers, I was cool with everybody. and stuff
I
like
was
that.
that little nigga.
So when it came down to it, I knew Kateria and everything. And I was really digging her, man. She was like just real chocolate, man. Like she was chocolate as hell. Like she chocolate, like dark chocolate. You know what I'm talking about?
Sexual chocolate.
Yeah, she was
Sexual
chocolate.
She was chocolate, but
yeah.
it was a beautiful chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
Thick
and
chocolate.
my thing was always light skinned chicks. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen her, I had a crush on the chick from Escape, the lead singer at the time. And you know, she like a BBW at the time, but before they started saying BBW. But I had a attraction to her, and then she could sing like hell. And during that time, Kateria reminded me of her.
Yeah, she do kind of favor us.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, she kind of you know what I'm saying? You know, her saying to me like that, you know what I'm saying? So by us being in separate groups, we wasn't
But hold
really,
up, man. Hold up. The funny thing about that shit, because you remember Candy from Escape, she used to have like that short hairstyle,
Uh-huh.
and Shanice had that same kind of hairstyle, and that's what I can kind of compare her to.
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
way, too.
Yeah,
These
man.
niggas out here dating got
kinda
no
weird,
escape,
though.
nigga.
Reminiscing that nigga.
Yeah, that shit is kind of weird.
Hey,
though.
I think during that time, Escape had came out with, is it Off the Hook album, their second album, or was it Traces on My Lipstick? It was the second
know,
or the
one
third
of them.
album.
Hold on, nigga. Wait, what year was this?
This was,
If you was in middle
what
school, nigga, it definitely wasn't Traces on My Lipstick.
It was like 96, 97, 98.
that was
It
like
should have been. It should have been the
97.
Off the Hook album, nigga.
He was in what?
I was in 97. Cause
No, that was 8th grade.
That was eighth grade.
That was 97, 98.
That should have been the Off the Hook album around that era.
well,
so
Because
we
I
was in
remember
high
MC
school
Light. MC Light had that song featuring
yeah,
Escape.
she had that song.
yeah.
Because we
You know
was
what
in
I'm
high
saying?
school when that Run to the Arms of the One That Love You shit. We was in high school when that shit came out, and that was off that
And that was all Traces on My Lipstick. Okay,
Off
so
the shoes.
it was Off the Hook then.
Yeah,
Yup.
So anyway,
that worked me slowly.
she reminded me of that, and you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I'm really feeling this shit. But by the groups they always having those particular groups, I'm like, damn, I can't even really get near her. And like Doug said, I was in that stalker mode, home. So it was like, damn, I just hope she just look at me. When she look at me, I'm just, you know what I mean, just nodding my head, you know what I'm saying? Like just squinching
Wow.
on eyes, trying to lock that eye contact.
Hopefully you weren't giving that look.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga look
Hey.
like he busting a nut, huh?
Hey, if Kateria remember, it was a sexy look. Anyway, man, what they did one day was they tried blending the groups, so they switched it up. So you had a class where you had some blue, green, and brown folks in the class, and they just tried to work it like that to
So they
see
try
what
to
the
make
brown
y'all
folks
special.
would they get more focus around people that wasn't really trying to play. They were really focused on doing their work and stuff.
I got
So
you.
would they help
Yeah.
the brown people focus? And just so happened she was in one of them classes. And we was in Mr. Dawson class. And Mr. Dawson was like he was like a favorite teacher to everybody.
That was
You know
a
what
cool
I'm saying?
motherfucker right there.
Dude is really a good teacher, man. Shout out to Mr. Dawson. Dude really made me understand math and percentages and all the things like that.
I got
that
one
wasn't
question for
playing.
you. You remember that credit card story?
Oh
You told
man,
everybody?
hey, he told a story about when he first got a credit card and he bought some J's and all that stuff, and he ended up. Long story short, he ended up getting robbed and beat up out of the party, man. He was like, at first he was like, I'm the freshest dude in the party. He got beat up, man. And man, it was so funny, man.
Yeah, that was a fun.
They robbed him, took the credit card, took his J's, all that junk, man. At first, you got to see how he do it because he from up north.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to see how he was walking and stuff when he had on the shoes, and how he was walking after they took the shoes.
Hell no.
And the mere fact, dude was applying for credit cards. He thought they was just giving out free money.
Yeah,
he
he-
didn't have to pay the shit back.
So
Yeah.
y'all was in the same class.
Well, yeah, we rotated the same teachers.
Yeah, I was
It's
in,
like-
I took Mr. Dawson, but like I said, with the blue group.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was
Okay.
in the brown group.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
So they ended
So
up doing
pretty
it
much
like
he
that.
was like Mr. King from there. Rest in peace, Mr. King.
Yeah,
Cool Jesus.
yeah.
yeah, but he was funny.
But
He had a little edgy method to how he
Yeah,
teach.
he had
Okay.
a way to really pull
He caught
you
your
in.
attention.
He caught your attention.
Okay, bet.
So we was in the class. Kateri finally in the class. Finally get to start talking to Kateri. Then you know how back then you had the puppy love and stuff. Y'all playing with each other and all that. All that stuff. So I'm playing with her. And they look at her like, man, y'all silly. Y'all always playing. But apparently, how it normally works, you're attracted to your opposite. So you head on straight doing your work. I'm in here clowning, but it was an attraction there. So next thing you know, we start communicating, and then she had a best friend named Lenidra.
But wait, but
And-
hold up. She also had a best friend named Devin. You remember
Yeah,
Devin?
she had the best friend. Her
Light
friends-
skin.
Light skinned
It's a-
Devin.
it's a-
Devin Relaford.
Relaford.
Yeah, I remember Devin, man.
She had Devin, Lenidra, and Laquita Lawrence. And I think Ashley Reed, too, that was one of the dreams. Remember Ashley used to play basketball?
Yeah, I remember.
I think they was like a little clique of them.
Gotcha.
And so when I started talking to her, I know Lenidra was around a lot.
I went to elementary school with Kateri and Devin.
Oh, really?
They used to be like real tight.
Oh, wow.
He was in the friend zone the whole time. They don't even know.
No, I wasn't.
I wondered if they still hang out now.
Yeah, I wanted
I
to.
Yeah. So we was in the class, and when they started blending the groups like that, that gave me the opportunity to be around her. So I started getting to know her more, getting that access to her, to play with her, joke around with her, this and that. I don't remember all the details of how I ended up getting a number, but it was the same situation where you being a friend, but you know you like this person, but then I'm scared to ask for the number. Then so during the school year, we in the process of getting to know each other, playing. Then it got to a point where I'm sitting on the hall, we smiling at each other. You can just tell, okay, yeah, they really like each other, but they just won't make a move. During that time, young gunner shooting dog water. I wasn't even thinking about, you know what I'm saying, like really pursuing it like that, you know what I'm saying? So I think by the end of the year, when everybody was about to, you know, split up and go their separate ways and stuff like that, I think we had like little yearbooks or whatever we made like little bootleg yearbooks and stuff for the 8th grade. And then she ended up signing in the book, you know how they put the KIT to keep in touch?
Yeah, but I remember that, man.
Yeah, and
God
she
damn.
put her number in that mug. So I was like, oh snap. But at first it was just like we was in the class and everybody just passing around a book and you just signed it or whatever the case. I think it's something the teachers got us together to make our little scrapbook or something like that to remember our friends. And she had that KIT in there. And the trip part today, to this day, you might call me a hoarder.
You still got that book?
I still got the folders from middle school.
Yeah.
I have her old 755 number in that motherfucker.
Damn, man.
So I still got those books from that time, the folders. Like it's because I kept a lot of my old raps when I first started rapping and all this stuff. I kept all that stuff just so I can have something to look back at. But in the process, I still got old numbers when I got it, old little just notes I wrote and stuff like that.
The love letter.
So yeah, you know what I mean.
I got to do that shit too.
So after that, you know, the summer let out and everything. Some of us going to Darrell, some of us going to Washington, and we just split up like that. A lot of Silver folk going to, well, I know the majority of people went to Washington.
Some went to Washington,
but some went.
Darrell.
You had some going to Darrell. I said they split up.
Douglas.
You had Darrell and Washington, where the majority of the people went, but then you had Doug and all the other outside schools that some people went to.
Right.
So I kept in touch with her, and I remember her birthday before we ended up leaving 8th grade. So after that, I probably called her once or twice. I'll say at least twice a year to talk to her. I didn't really pursue it like that, but the attraction was still there.
Yeah.
But what I did,
So hold up, let me ask you this. So when y'all did talk those 2 times a year, how was the chemistry and how was the conversation?
oh, every time we got on the phone, you can tell the attraction was still there. It was more like, hey, how you doing? What you been up to? It's more like that, and you know what I'm saying, the whole
friendly shit.
You know, every time I called her during that time, you know, you had like whatever hot love songs out then. When I about to hit up on that phone because we was on landline, I time it and then I just like I hit play on the I hit play on the radio and then the phone ring and then I get in my real sultry voice and hit her up. She, hey,
There's a meeting in my bedroom.
yeah. So while I'm talking to her, you hear the background. Then I'm talking about in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we caught up or whatever like that. But what I did from 8th grade all the way to, I think maybe 2016, I called her every year for her birthday. Like every year, it was at a point she knew she wouldn't get that call. She said nobody else did that. I was the only one that every year.
Damn, nigga, you ain't called me on my birthday, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't even hear from
Man,
this
what the
nigga.
fuck,
Boy,
man?
what?
What the
Nigga, I ain't
fuck,
even
man?
get no Ted nigga like happy birthday, bro. I ain't get none of that shit.
Well, y'all nigga ain't got no ass, no titties.
God damn.
Ain't metal.
We supposed to be family, nigga. God damn.
Yeah, I ain't got
Roll
no,
before goddamn.
y'all ain't got them split them titties. But nah, for real. No, I called her every year for her birthday. Every year, it's to the point that it was like a tradition. Like, and the trip part is my birthday is November 23rd, hers is November 26th. So every year, I got it before we can program it. It was just programmed in my mind that hey, I gotta call her. You know what I'm saying? And
So would you be calling her for this time around too?
yeah, I call her because I actually, you know, just with life going on, I haven't called her.
So what you're saying is you slipping on your pimp and ain't keeping up with what you're supposed to do.
No, I ain't saying that at all. I'm saying that, you know, with life, you know, we just ain't, you know, we've been life. You know what I'm saying?
So
I ain't, you know,
okay.
Matter of fact, hold on, I made a mistake. Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry about that. Her birthday is November 29th. Mine's the 23rd, hers the 29th. So I always remember her come 6 days after mine.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Even though you didn't call her, did you like hit up on Facebook or something and still say happy birthday to her?
But this before Facebook and all that. This
No,
before
I'm saying
Facebook.
now. I'm saying now.
Now I call her.
Oh, so you still call her?
I haven't called in the last couple of years.
Yeah, so that's
But
what I'm
up
saying.
until then, I would call her, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
since you stopped calling, say like in 14 you stopped calling, 15, 16, 17, 18, did you at least send her a message on Facebook?
No, I stopped around 16.
God damn it, you missed
But
it.
because we just haven't, life went on. It just slipped my mind.
So did you at least send her a message?
No.
Nigga, Facebook reminds you.
Nigga done got into some shit.
Look at this detective ass nigga right here.
I'm trying to give
know
you
you
more
fucked
goddamn
up, right?
point.
You know you fucked up, right?
You know you fucked up,
Yeah,
right?
you know you're fucked up, right?
Nah,
Probably blowing
I
out
just
the
say-
candles saying, damn, this nigga usually never late.
Exactly, man.
No, I
This
mean,
nigga probably don't knock cool points off his damn, so she right waiting on this shit.
No, I ain't not no cool points off, man. It's just that life happened. And
What if a
during that
situation with her best friend saying, this nigga been calling you all, why don't you just give him a chance? Goddamn Mike, he ain't doing right. Girl, you
I
right.
know that nigga better not call this shit.
Girl,
That
Mike,
nigga might check her.
Mike just been,
Let that nigga call this shit. Why
been fucking up.
Why
now,
what
now, if Torn called me, it's going down.
Yeah,
And that might be one of the years that he did not call. You know what I'm saying? And she like, usually he's never late.
And then she gonna get on that.
Hey, man, fuck that nigga Twan, man.
Nah,
That nigga ain't shit.
man, life happened. You know, I don't know what was going on with her. I was dealing with some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And time just flew by. And man, when I did come to him, like, oh damn, I ain't even called her this year, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like a ritual for me too. Every year after my birthday, when my birthday hit, I'm thinking about her birthday. You know what I'm saying? So, but over the years, every time we talk to each other, you can tell the attraction was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always talk about, we need to talk to each other more. We need to hook up. We need to do this. We need to link up. We need to do that. But then life, you know what I'm saying? It just never happened. The time never presented itself. So fast forward to 2015 or 2016, around Valentine's Day. I was like, you know what? I was thinking about her. I said, man, I'm taking her to get her some flowers. So I went on Pro Flowers, ordered some flowers. I was gonna have it sent to her school. Some way I found out what school she went to. I called her, had a little conversation about, you know, our career or, you know, what she was doing, whatever. And, you know, hey, what school you work at, this and that. And she told me, and I found out the address to the school, and I was going to send it to her.
Oh, so she a teacher now,
Yeah,
right?
she a teacher and everything.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, I was like, well, I send the flowers to the school, but then they having to go on a break from the school during that time. So I was like, well, I'll just take a chance and send it to her house. Send it to her house. I was like, I'm going to see if I'm going to hear from her. And I hear from him during the day. Nighttime fell. She hit me up. I answered the phone. She, oh, thank you so much. Nobody has ever done that for me. That's never happened to me. She was like, hey, I came home.
So she got it when she got home.
Yeah, she got home.
I got one question for you. Were you even concerned if she had a dude in that motherfucker or not?
Well, from us talking over time, she didn't have a dude.
Okay.
So I was aware of that before I even ordered some flowers.
Okay,
you know what
okay.
I'm saying? I was aware that she was single, or you know, she was in a dating stage. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
she
glad
didn't have
you
nobody.
did your research.
Yeah. She didn't have nobody.
Cause you could have got her seriously fucked.
Hey man, fuck that
Fuck
nigga.
is
Man.
Torn?
Hey man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah. No. I was on point with that. So
Fuck that nigga.
when it came to it, she said she stopped by the house, but I think she said she stopped at her mailbox to check something, and she she was about to leave, but some told her to go by the house. And she went by the house and seen the flowers, you know, on the porch or whatever. So yeah, she was excited. She was like, "Yeah, I'm setting this up." She sent me a picture of her setup and everything. I got a little bear with it and stuff, so she sent me a picture of the setup and everything.
Oh, sensitive age.
So she was like, "Man," and I had wrote a letter to her, something about being. I was saying something about you. You always been my chocolate thunder or some shit like that.
That boy done hit that Casey and JoJo, boy.
I forgot what I wrote on the letter.
Last
But
night,
I did write the
wrote a
letter.
short letter.
And it was kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But she said she loved it, man. Nobody ever done that for her and stuff like that. She really appreciated it. And she was like, she was finna step out, go hang out with some friends or whatnot. So, you know, I told her, enjoy your day or whatever. Glad I could be a part of making your day go, you know. And she's like, yeah, you did. And we got to catch up. We got to, you know, same thing that we did over time. And we ended up linking up one time. We went to the movies. I forgot what movies we went to see. But we went, linked up, and we were waiting on the movies. Because, you know how girls take a little time. So we ended up missing the first showing of the movie. And she was hitting me like, yeah, I'm going to be running a little late or whatever. So she ended up getting there. So we were like, well, the second started this time. In the meantime, we could just walk around the mall and, you know, talk or whatever. Catch up. And we went around the mall, talking or whatever, catching up. And for some reason, it's like, you know, after all this time, we finally get to hang out. You know, I don't know what she been doing in her life. She don't know what I've been doing. And it's like that day, the chemistry wasn't as strong as it been over the years. So during the conversations, you can tell that it was like, maybe she been through something or something. And I know at that time I was going through something too. So it was like we talking, but it wasn't like
That real connection.
that connection. You know what I'm saying? It's like the timing, like, damn, we finally get the timing, but then at the same time, it's bad timing too, as far as where we at right now, or as far as relationships where we're dealing with. So we went to see the movie or whatever, when, you know, everything was good. I forgot what movie it was. But you know, we talked that, oh, it was nice seeing you. Yeah, we got to link up again. We got to do this and that. And then after that, I started trying to call her a little more, you know, try to really take the initiative. And then we had a conversation on the phone, and it just got awkward again, you know. And it was about dating and all this and that stuff. And we was talking about relationships. Well, I was talking about relationships, and she was talking more like, well, I'm single. You know what I'm saying? So it was more like,
Oh, no, this nigga Mr. Q.
you know what I mean? It was more like, I'm talking about relationships. She more like, well, I mean, I'm pretty much single. So it was like, oh, shit. So it's like, now we off the same page. So I'm like, okay, damn, she probably, at that point of her life, she was hanging out with her friends. They were going out trips. She probably wasn't thinking about no relationship. And I'm like talking about a relationship. So we weren't clicking at that time.
Gotcha.
So I was like, damn, well, I had to kind of switch it over, and then, like, well, you know, it just got awkward. So we talked for a little minute, and then I seen something online where they was planning on going, I think, to New Orleans, and by that time I had been in New Orleans. So, no, they were supposed to be going to Miami. So I hit up, talking about, yeah, I see you traveling, you know, just talking. We had a good conversation then. I was telling her about some spots she can hit up in Miami or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we had a conversation after that. But then after that, that's when it really started fading away with the timing, and I really started going through some stuff. And then that was around my 2016, and I didn't really talk to her like that. So that's how I come to, I didn't call her for her birthday because things was happening, and it was just like, damn. And I was like, damn, I've been calling her a long time, you know what I'm saying? And like, damn. So the last I talked to her, hey, we spoke for a quick second. I don't remember clearly if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but we ain't really talked. But I see she's still been active or whatever the case may be, and she was the one I consider the one that got away, because I mean she was a real cool person. I think even if I see her today, I still mess with her. Like she always been a cool person or whatever. She didn't really bring no bad energy to me. It's just I think the time of everything was off.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If it came down to it, both of y'all single, and she come up to you and it's like, hey, you know, Twan, you know, we been kicking it, you know, you've been doing all this over the years. I want to date. Do you feel that you would date her and eventually get to the jagged edge and meet her at the altar?
Damn, skip the sex.
Nigga, I'm skipping air, goddamn thing. Fuck the buzz.
Nah, for real though.
Do you think that you would eventually?
If she come and date right now, yeah, I think she has the potential to build a guy up. You know what I'm saying?
You'll build that foundation to build your kid.
Yeah, I think she has what it takes. You know what I'm saying? She got a good head on the shoulders. She pretty like straightforward. I haven't known her to be a person that didn't know what she want. She was focused on school, education, getting this, getting that, and she pretty much been working toward that. So that's attractive to me all by itself. And yeah, man, if that opportunity presented itself, yeah, I will date her. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I date her right now, you know. So I feel like she the one that got away, but at the same time, I feel like even though the time was off, it happened for a reason. Because if I would have dated her or got in some serious with her back then, it wouldn't work, and I would have fucked it up. Cause my head wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I'm glad that it didn't happen to the point that it would have ruined it and destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, she the one that got away. You know, and I want to, you know, Kateria, you know, if you out there, you know, I want to send a special shout out to you, and you know, also I want to dedicate this song to you by Luther Vandross, called "If This World Was Mine." You know, so I want to let you know that, you know, if this world was mine, you know, you would be a part of it. You know, and I'm gonna go on and sing this song and dedicate it to you real quick.
Oh shit!
All right,
Gonna have a panty wet and shit.
all right, here we go. Check me out. Nah. Fuck that. Hey, shout out to you and everything. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. You know, I'm gonna reach out to you when I can, and man, we gonna chop it up, man. And I hope everything going good for you, man. I'm gonna pass the mic over.
Yeah, when that nigga hit that logo,
Little Luther, big Luther.
that I know, right? Yeah,
Big
damn.
Luther.
All right, man.
Permit.
Hey, wait for love.
Wait for love.
That's all right, boy. That is all right there.
All right.
All right, man. So I guess it's on me, man. Know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna pass it over to Niggerless.
Yeah, wait.
Niggerless at night.
Wait a minute. Jesus. My Lord.
Why would you do that?
Over there.
All right, man. So you know, the female, you know, that I feel that I got, I let get away. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I fucked up. I fucked up more ways than a little bit. But you know, her name is Kiana Richardson. She went to therapy. Yeah, man. You know, she was pretty special to me, man. I can't remember which year I met her, but you know, she was a freshman when I was in one of them years, senior or junior, one of them. You know how shut your face. You got that look. Hey, you can do
man.
that to me.
So you one of them dudes that pull up.
Hey man, set your face, man. Hey, we ain't
short dog
finna do this. Listen,
picking up them freshmen.
listen, we ain't finna do
Cut
this.
dog right there.
Anyway, I don't even remember how we ended up talking. I knew she was in ROTC and she was the Pantherette little shit, not that damn doing that.
What school she went to?
She went there.
Oh man,
She went there,
Name
man.
again?
it was some
Keanu Reeves.
How she look?
Dog skin. You don't seen them before,
I
man.
probably have.
With that bitch.
Like y'all, I bring my
Eyebrow looking like, yeah, I done seen her in more
yeah,
ways.
man. You know,
She ain't get away from me.
that might say I bring the bitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see that, huh?
So I honestly don't remember how we ended up talking.
Oh man, I saw her in the flame. Huh?
Wait, what?
I just
But hey, they just stopped the whole story. Hey, I quit. I quit.
Nigga, boy, went up there.
that nigga boy got high pitched in there.
Man, nah, she working the hair salon, nigga. I know you don't work in the hair salon. Anyway, I don't remember how me and Shawty ended up talking, but you know we did. Everything, you know what I'm saying, was good between me and her. You know, her little friend liked, you know, I don't know, y'all niggas ain't never meet her, 'cause, you know. Matter of fact, the one nigga that did meet her, the nigga that ain't here, Jermaine Flemister. This nigga.
Flim.
That's another story for another day.
Give me some more.
But anyway, you know, we were cool. I met her mom. She met my mom. My mom goddamn crazy about it, man. You know, even to this day, I asked my mom, you know, hey, guess who I talked to today? The first thing she'll say is goddamn Giggles. For a second, I have to think. I'm like, who the fuck is a Giggles? You know, she was always laughing and smiling. You know, she just had that uplifting personality.
Yeah.
So my mama called her Giggles. But you know,
Mom knows best.
yeah. Me and Keanu, you know, we did our thing. You know, I would go to her house, she would come to my house. You know, when we was talking, we was kicking it. But you know, it really wasn't a lot in high school that, you know, that we did with each other or whatever. How we kicked it outside of school.
Hold on, I gotta pause your story for a minute.
Uh-oh.
You know when a nigga care about a chick. Nick been vocal all this moment, the whole show. And this nigga sound like his voice cracking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that nigga sound like we pointing the gun at that nigga.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
That
man.
nigga,
Fat ass tip.
Ew.
know that nigga,
Anyway.
and the two,
Anyway,
and the king and the king and the queen and the bitch and the queen. Nigga talk.
Anyway, man, you know, being that, you know, I graduated before her, you know, that kind of, you know, put a damper on what we had going. Yeah, you know, my ass went to the army or whatever. But when I came back from basic training, you know, I went to the school to visit the old teachers and stuff. And, you know, she was there in one of the class, and, you know, me and Shaw, we kicked it off. You know, we still kicking it with them. So, how I fucked up, you know, when I went back to the army, we kept in touch for a little bit. But, you know, she wasn't that right there person. You know, I'm in Alaska, she in Georgia. She wasn't right there with me. So, you know, I went for somebody that was right there with me. And I kind of put Shawty by the wayside.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel I went wrong, because, you know, like I said, her mom loved me, and goddamn, my mom loved her. It was that connection. Whenever we got together, it was all fun, laugh, a whole good time or whatever. And, you know, at that time, things happened, and she went through her little situation, I went through mine. Come to find out, they were probably by 2010, 2011, I ended up seeing her again at the McDonald's over there off by High Tower train station. Wait a minute, my bad. H.E. Holmes. Yeah. She was working over there in the McDonald's. So when I seen her, I can't remember. I was with one of our, matter of fact, I think I was with our very known associate that we both know, B-Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was with her when we walked into
the name,
McDonald's. Hey, see, the way the Lord has set up my life.
I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I can't give her name out there. But UNITY. Anyway, yeah, I walked in there with her and she was like shocked to see me in there. So she assumed that I was with old girl, so we didn't talk. So I left out, didn't hear from Shawty again. I say about last year? Wait, what's this year? 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's about last year. I ain't know, over the years I hit her up, check and see how she doing. And one day, she asked me to take her to work. So I was like, what? Alright, whatever. So I got her and took her to work, and we ended up talking. We got one of them deep conversations, man. Like, she told me what happened over the years, and told me about what she been going through and stuff. I told her the same thing.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, at that point, we had picked up where we had left off. It was still good vibes and everything. But then we stopped talking again. I do believe that my job, everybody know I strip for midgets, so that's kind of a turnoff to a lot of women. So
Hence the name Nick at Night.
yeah. So I think that kind of scared her away, and we stopped talking. So between last year, this year, every once in a while, I hit her up, check how she doing, see how her kids doing or whatever. And tonight, of all nights, tonight, I talked to her, let her know I'll be, talking to her talking about her on the show, and she was like, cool. And we started talking more. She told me, your profession is the real reason, one of the reasons why we ain't talking now. So I almost went to work, decided to go to work tomorrow and be like, hey dog, I quit, dog. Hey, I quit.
Hold on.
You stupid.
Is it your profession now?
My profession now.
Oh, so not back
Is-
when y'all first off.
Between 14 and now, I've been pretty much doing the same field of work.
Yeah,
So
but-
that's what's kept us from talking since then. After I got out the service, it's kind of like more of me being in the service too. It's more of me being in danger. Is what really turned her off. So, I kind of, like I said, I kind of screwed myself kind of with my profession, but not really pursuing her when I should have.
Yeah.
So, like, again, like I was saying, like talking to her tonight, she told me, hey, it's your job that keeps me from talking to you. So, shit, nigga, I quit, dog. Hey, dog, put on my 2-week notice. Because I honestly feel like she's that type of female where if I needed to change my job to get with her, I would.
So you willing
I'm willing
to sacrifice
me being in danger.
your happiness?
Who said I was happy at my job? Who said I was happy at my job?
All right, there we go.
Shit, you wouldn't be doing that shit if you weren't happy.
That ain't true.
That ain't true.
Hey, nigga, we got bills. Shit, stripping for these midgets ain't goddamn. Hey, that shit's rough.
You got that slang in your Django, nigga.
Call me Jacqueline.
Little bitches out here.
But real though, I think that even with my current profession, I think if me and Shawty, we would sit down and actually talk, and I give her a better understanding of why I do what I do, I think we would be in a better position and we will actually work out. But I'm gonna put something out there that ain't nobody ever know. She would have been the first woman that I had a kid with. But things happened and she ended up losing the baby. And I after she told me that years later, I kind of regret that I wasn't there to go through that with her. And I feel like I kind of let her down. So that further brings me back to say, like, from our past, we've been through enough to where if she told me, hey dog, stop stripping for these midgets, I'm gonna have to stop stripping, dog. She means that much to me. And if she came to me tomorrow and said, hey Nick, shit, let's do the do. Let's be a couple. But I'm changing my phone number tomorrow. It's that kind of seriousness behind it, because we had that kind of chemistry. We didn't have fights, we didn't have arguments. It was always fun. We was always excited to see each other. And I haven't had that kind of happiness since then.
You know, man, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, that says a lot right there.
Saying a lot.
Drop the mic.
So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so Kiana, if you out there, you listening to this, or anybody that knows her that's listening to this, you let me know when you ready. You hit me up. You got, oh, you know what? I don't even know if she got my new number. It's 678. Never mind. I ain't gonna do it like that. You don't have one of y'all crazy ass folk calling me, but you know how to get at me on the real though.
All right, man.
Shot.
Yeah, Steph Curry over there.
I'm going for my Steph Curry happy.
Nick Curry at night over there,
nigga,
goddamn.
Nick Curry, huh? That nigga threw that motherfucker half coat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right,
Damn,
so we're gonna go into Hot Rod, and he gonna end us off. You know, leave it up to him.
Man, let me get a swig of that yak, nigga.
That yike.
That yak.
Put you on your bike.
Before I goddamn get into
that
this
yike.
story. Damn, Nick. Feel bad now, shit. That shit was goddamn sad as hell.
Hey, listen. Hey, but I had to be honest about it.
I feel you though, but shit. All right, let me get into my story, man. Shit, let's go. So the one that got away, if I could think back and think of some shit, I'm gonna have to say this chick that I was involved with for a few years. Her name is Mercedes. Mercedes Brown, nigga.
Close enough.
That's
Yeah,
me,
close.
nigga.
That's close.
Close enough. Brown beans.
Mercedes,
Same.
baby, Mercedes.
Buddy.
Nah, man, but she was amazing, man. For the years that we dealt with each other, or the good times that we dealt with each other. Let me say that. It started a few years ago. Well, I ain't gonna say a few years ago, but some years back when I was doing marketing for the Braves, and she got hired to work there, and I just remember seeing her come in to the office. And I was like, damn, she's bad. Like, her eyes were fucking piercing.
The heavens open.
Nigga, she's beautiful. Hands down.
Was she with 3 Series?
Yeah.
Models out class.
E class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? AM. She
on that Maybach level, nigga.
Oh,
Maybach, God.
Okay.
please continue on.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even put myself in that category as stalking, because we never spoke. I used to see her every morning.
That nigga
You know,
He was stalking.
I was looking like, damn, she's bad as fuck.
He was stalking.
Then,
That accused was stalking.
okay, we're gonna fast forward a couple weeks into the job.
G chick.
This stupid.
You gotta stop.
Maybach.
Nah, but we did a road trip to Auburn, Alabama. And we went on the campus of Auburn University and whatnot. We did some work out there. So one night, we're on a road trip. So it's a group of people, a couple girls, couple guys. We had the room or whatever. So we all linked up in the room before we hit the club. We started drinking and shit. So, we just got into a conversation. This is my first time talking to her. So we got into a conversation. We were just talking about relationship type of shit. So at that time, she was involved with somebody. And I was involved with somebody. So I was just, putting up on some game and shit. Because I felt like she was kind of naive to having a long distance relationship. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like that. So, we get to the club, a couple drinks in our system, and, things got a little heated. We started making out,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it happened like that. So, that, you know, my first time really talking to her is that day. And that shit happened that night. You know, blaming on the alcohol. So, we get back to Georgia. We go back to work. You know, kind of awkward. That shit happened in Alabama. So, you know, I'm looking like, damn, okay. All right, we gonna open that door now. We might as well just, you know, see what's up. So, I asked her out. So, we started kicking it, man. We started dating and whatnot. We were still involved with other people. So we just, you know, kept it light. Then, you know, the more we start hanging around each other, talking to each other, you know, feelings start being created. We start, you know, I don't know, man. Something just happened. Magic started happening.
So y'all more so friends with benefits.
No, we wasn't having sex.
Oh, but he said the magic.
No, but I mean, you know, when you start connecting with somebody, it would, you know, you can't. That's some shit you can't explain. That shit just happened. You know what I'm saying?
More on the mental.
Yeah, more on the mental.
Again.
We were just like tight, cool. She was.
So you know if y'all connected on a mental level, when y'all do reach that chance, that first chance y'all get with each other, that's that ripping each other clothes off type of sex, you know what I'm saying?
No, but to be honest, it wasn't even like that the first time.
Yeah.
Because I had just moved into a house in Camp Creek. I was renting out a house out there. And, one night she came over, I invited her over. This was before I moved all the furniture in, and, you know, it happened. It wasn't like, you know, let me just say it just happened. Let me just leave it at that.
Magic.
So, you know, I mean, from that point, we started spending more time and more time and more time. And like I said, you know, she was still involved with somebody. I was still involved with somebody. She moved back home. She's from Boston. She moved back home. So we were still in contact. Then by that time, she was out of a relationship and I was out of a relationship. So we started talking and just, you know how you do in your relationships. You start talking to folks. You start creating long-term plans and shit like that. So that's what happened. Then all of a sudden, you know, she decided to move back to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta.
So she wanted to come down and, you know, basically just give up her whole life in Boston to come down to be with me. And I was like, I was kind of, you know, I was iffy about it at first. And I was like, damn, you know, she bad as fuck out, you know. That's amazing right there. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna bag this shit up. But, you know, shit started happening in my personal life. A lot of shit started, you know, falling apart.
Yeah.
And life happens and shit, you know. So she ended up moving sooner than I expected. So I'm like, damn, I'm still recovering from shit happening to me, but I ain't opening nothing up to her and let her know what's really going on. So I'm just trying to be cool with her. And, you know, she basically just giving herself 100% to me.
So, by how long after she told you, hey, I'm gonna move to Atlanta, we should move?
Within a few months. Yeah, it was fast. It was fast.
Just got
So
real.
that thing was like the timing.
Yeah, timing was good and bad at the same time because I had stuff lined up for when she got here, but that shit kind of fell apart too because of, you know, shit going on, and I got to pay for certain shit. Just a lot of shit was just going on in that 1 year span, goddamn. So by the time she got down here, we started back kicking it and whatnot, and she, you know, she was still doing her thing. She was living, you know, with family and shit like that until she was able to get her own spot. I could have moved in when she got it, but I don't know. Something told me not to take that step and just jump out there and just go with her. I wasn't comfortable, you know, because I was still going through my situation. I didn't want to put that shit on her.
Yeah.
But I was still on my fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get out here, you know, ego.
I hear these streets.
You know, you out here ain't taking shit serious. But she was steady proving that she was serious every single fucking day, like without no question, nigga. She was here. Anything I wanted, you know, she was dead cool. Whatever I needed, she was always there. And I was just like, damn, man. Well, I didn't feel bad. Well, I felt bad after the fact. But doing, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. because all that bad shit had to happen. So I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm about to bounce back off this shit, and I'm about to, the glow up about to be something serious out here. But I'm not thinking about all the sacrifices she made for me. You know what I'm saying? So my behavior led to the end of our relationship that we had at the time.
But at the end of the day, it's like you had a chick that hopped up and moved from a whole nother state. You know how,
Like, nigga, I can't even get somebody to move across the street from my head. God
right?
damn.
But I'm just saying, like, that the average nigga will probably be like, that's like a big ass ego boost. That you got this bad chick that just moved from another city to come down here and kick it with you, to start a new life with you.
Yeah.
And and it's almost as if you took it for granted,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I
Ain't no light, nigga. He did.
That's
Right.
it. That's exactly what it is. I wasn't
Man.
serious when she was showing me she was serious. You know what I'm saying?
Still has some growing to do.
Man, and I was still acting immature. I was out here partying and doing other stupid shit, not really
Being
taking
a
her
male
serious. I wasn't really on no hoes like I wasn't.
But like you said, both of them already had
Sensation.
But this was after the situation though. When she came back, she was completely
okay.
like
Yeah.
mine. Like I just didn't take it serious. I took it for granted because I wasn't thinking about all the shit that she had to sacrifice and all the shit that she gave up for me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I was like, she basically proved herself how much she loved me to make that move. And I was just like, being a nigga like
You was on that
I'm alright.
shit. Fuck that shit.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So the shit started going. We stopped spending time with each other. We were still communicating, but the time started going down. And then she was telling me that she was thinking about moving back home. So I'm like, on the bullshit, I was like, yeah, shit, go ahead. If that's best for you, go ahead, leave. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll be alright. What niggas do.
Damn.
Then she ended up goddamn leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, she actually goddamn left. This motherfucker gone. Ain't no coming back from that shit. So, basically, fast forward that shit, I called, explained everything to her. I actually think I explained every single thing before she left. We went out and had dinner. So I just, by that time, she was gone. So I'm like, fuck it, let me just tell her what's really going on. So I explained everything to her and let her know. I fucked up, basically.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What stuff are you forgetting right now?
Life, nigga. I got so much shit going on here. And she got a lot of shit going on up there now. I don't know.
Would you be willing to relocate there to her?
Hell no.
You
And
wanna
that's
be a
nothing
Patriots
against
fan?
her. That's nothing against her.
You don't want to be a
It's
Patriots fan or a Celtics fan?
just- Hell no. Nigga. Not no Boston.
You want to be Boston?
Did she have that Boston, lingo? That
did she?
accent?
Boston.
Did she?
Hey, Rod, I'm coming to get you in my car.
Hell nah. She wasn't like that.
I don't know.
She sounded pretty normal to be from Boston. I mean, when she get around her friends and
Now the
shit, it
chicks,
come out a little
they
bit.
be sounding pretty straight.
Yeah, it do sound good, but
You know what I'm
hers
saying?
wasn't strong. Like that.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, man. You stupid.
So, alright, so I'm gonna ask you another question.
But yeah, I mean, I fucked up. So I explained to her. She ended up going back home, where she's currently living, still in Boston. We still, I don't say we communicate like that, but I did let her know, I wish her happy birthday and shit like that. We still, every now and then, it's something.
Okay, so
yeah.
if she was to come back to Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
for you again,
Yeah,
would you make that jump and be with and try to be with her?
that's a good ass question, nigga.
God damn.
You take another squid before I answer that question. So she came back to Atlanta.
Oh, wait. God damn.
Not for me, but just coming, period. Or are you asking for me or just to move here?
Both.
I mean, if she came for me now, then let me, that'd be kind of stupid not to pass that up the second time.
I was gonna say it was stupid the first one.
But I mean, easier said than done. When you're in the
You're
bullshit, you don't really see your bullshit until after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that situation was. But I don't know, man. If she happened to move here and if it's still that same connection, yeah. But I don't know. It's been like a couple years now, so you don't know what people got going on.
You ever thought about going up there visiting her?
Yeah, I had. To be honest,
You know they do a cruise out of there, and I ain't been on a vacation in a while.
Ain't going no cold ass cruise, nigga.
We gonna try this again. Damn cruise, nigga. Get some summer months. Hey, you talking about?
Well, I mean, I've thought about traveling to Boston, but not solely for her. On some other business shit. So,
all right, there you go, nigga. Answer your question.
Goddamn
Think
it.
about traveling to Boston in a car, not on the shit. That fucking car.
but yeah, man. So,
That's what's up.
Mercedes Brown, if you listen to this shit, you are the one that got away.
Maybe.
Mercedes, baby.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's what's up,
Straight
man.
up,
And I know we've been in here with y'all damn near.
But hold up, be right before you say that. One thing I noticed by everybody's story is like the timing wasn't right, and it's like everybody's situation was pretty much like kind of off.
Yeah.
The timing wasn't right, and everybody mentally wasn't in place or prepared or all of the above. Goddamn,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just kind of weird, man.
Yeah. Some of us, I don't know, man. Fortunate enough for me, I didn't jump in it and potentially ruin everything. But in a way, I feel like I missed the opportunity. In a way, I didn't. I mean, from my knowledge, she haven't had any kids or anything. She isn't married or anything. That's from my knowledge. I mean, I don't know. I probably could hit her up tomorrow and she probably could be engaged, or she probably could be pregnant right now. You know what I mean? I don't know. But at least I still have that opportunity to where I can call her and we can trip out and still be friends. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get in there and then ruin it to where she don't want to talk to me, period. You know what I mean? So, I'm fortunate enough for that.
As far as me, I don't know where me. I mean, like I said, we talk every once in a while, but I think my profession, stripping for midgets, really puts a damper on that.
Man, how about this? How about you just take her and go on that fucking cruise you keep talking about?
Why
y'all go on that cruise?
Why you bullshit? Kiana, if you listening, if you want to go on a cruise, I will pay for the whole trip.
All the
Yeah, hey,
All this.
hey, go on that cruise with him so he can fucking stop asking us.
Ain't nobody, man, I said it was a cruise one time. Man, shut your ass up, man.
He even trying to send Hot Rod on a cruise.
Hey, listen, just think about the situation, though. You a couple of 4-5 days on a boat, you ain't got nowhere to go, but
Ain't nobody in that. Like, how would I ain't talked to her in a few months.
No, I'm saying you got to build up to it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to go on this cruise?
Hey, you want to hit the cruise up?
Hey, why y'all bullshitting? That how him and that how a lot of motherfuckers be like, I ain't never been on one, or shit, I ain't been on vacation in a while. You got to start somewhere. Shit.
You got to start somewhere, but I mean,
You
my
don't know what kind of
situation.
situation
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean,
God damn it, I'm taking a jump.
I want to hit.
I'm on my Mario sheet.
That's
Fuck y'all.
almost every opportunity. Nigga, if you want me to go on the cruise, you pay for it.
Are you willing to pay?
That shit gonna hit you in the head just like that.
I'm willing.
I mean, I'm confident enough to do it,
Okay then.
but
But
These nuts. But
I ain't in that place right now to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know if she involves somebody right now.
listen, we already out here. Damn, I ain't gonna put that out there.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I said we already in Miami blowing in cocaine, but
I don't give a fuck.
Man, look, I ain't got nothing to do with what he talking about.
I know that's right.
All right, so on that note, that was my cue. All right, we'll be in here almost an hour and a half with y'all good people. We're going to wrap it up right there.
Stay
Your
tuned for
boy,
part 2.
D-Rock. Here y'all talking about. We might hit y'all with a part 2. We might bring some, you just stay tuned. Hot Rod.
Straight up.
Dub City.
Yeah.
Nick at Night in the daytime.
What it do? What it do?
And we're going to get back with y'all on Truth Be Told Radio.